Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and assembled gentry, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. I'm your dungeon master for the evening, Tiana Wren Hansen, and my pronouns are she, Faye. Tonight we're continuing our adventure in Phandelver and below, but first, some quick announcements. Our 2024 goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Please give us a sub and a like. And if you notice down below, we have a shopping tab. You can click on the black dice tray and it will take you right to shop.questsandchaos.com. Tonight, we are using the Deck of Inspiration, Deck 2, which is for character levels 5 through 10 because they leveled up last time. Each month, our patrons award cards to the players or to the GM. We have already traded in the cards that they had from Deck 1 for cards from Deck 2 today, just to make sure that that bit of housekeeping is handled. It looks like we have some stuff that has come in for y'all from our lovely patrons.
Wow.
We have from Duke Fleeg 4 ducats to the players.
Thank you, all great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Wow, it's gonna go right in.
we tried. It was almost there.
It's a different fruit.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Our tavern upkeep is at 41%. And just as a quick housekeeping note for everyone, I think you may have seen it in the announcements if you're in the Discord, but I'm just going to go ahead and say tonight's going to be a relatively short show. We're going to be going until 9 o'clock tonight, and there will be no break. So plan accordingly. The players know that if they need to go up and go to the bathroom,
Oh, Jesus Christ!
they're allowed to do so without pulling that nonsense.
Step 1, punch Matt. Step 2, get up and pee.
It's a day. I'm just gonna go shave corner here.
Well, while James disappears into his shame corner, how about we all dive into Phandelver and below? Last time on Phandelver and Below, as Matt is torturing himself with cookies. Knowing that the spider was likely to be beyond the room where they'd seen the bugbears, the party decided to try and use Nox's newfound ability to change their appearance to get through the room to their ultimate enemy. Nox was able to tap into that ability again and took on the appearance of a purplish bugbear. Jonathan and Keaton stayed behind to prepare an ambush, and Emma and Genji hid outside the door to observe as Nox went in and blustered their way through the vanguard. To everyone's surprise, Nox was able to talk their way into the inner sanctum. Once inside the spider's lair, Nox tried a few tactics that would draw him out to the ambush proper, but he was too canny for that to work easily. Running out of options, Nox drew him close enough to stab him, kicking off the combat. Jonathan and Keaton rode Chunks to the room with the bugbears inside, joining the fight as they desperately tried to get to Nox. The battle was long and difficult, but they eventually won the day, dropping the spider from his corner of the ceiling. It's time to get some answers, and hope that they can make sense of what's going on.
Excuse me.
So, the dust has settled a little bit. There's a lot of dead bodies, both in this room and in the other room. But if you look over into the corner, you can see that the spider is unconscious, but seems to be still alive for the moment. What would you all like to do?
Quickly, Emma. We gotta figure out how to go to space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I run up to the spider and like start shaking the spider. How do you get to space?
I need you to make me a strength check,
I
please.
was not gonna roll dice again.
I love it.
And then you physically assaulted someone, so
Well-
you know.
Hey, that's not.
So it's plus something. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. There's a plus in there. There's my character. Just straight up strength, so that'd be a 12 Z's.
Okay. You try to lift him up to shake him. He's a fairly tall drow, and you are an elf, a halfling.
I'm gonna shake his foot then.
You are able to like wiggle his body with that, and he like jolts a little bit across the floor, but doesn't seem to wake up.
I'm like, help me! I need to go to space, and this guy knows how to go to space.
Grab him by the lapels and be like, how do we get to space? What are the tentacles? What does it mean?
Roll me a strength check.
I have a worse strength.
I know.
That one.
How did you lift his foot? I can't even lift his lapel. Oh God, my soft royalty hands.
Please don't tell me I'm the strongest one here.
No. But, are you? Go for it.
Wake up! Wake up! This is stupid.
Roll me a strength.
Wake up! That was a nat 20.
Nice.
You are able to like full body lift him up so that you're like nose to nose.
Oh, wow, he is much lighter than I expected.
As Emma and Genji glare at you.
I'm laying on the floor. I'm like, I'm tired.
He does remain unconscious, however. So the rule of unconscious is either you wait 1d4 hours, which if you are willing to wait, knowing that there are bugbears still in the other room, he'll wake up on his own with 1 hit point, or you use some sort of healing ability.
I have been sitting in the corner
How is Nox looking?
wheezing. And I will watch all of this happen in front of me. Take out some comfrey, bruise the root a little bit, and rub it where I stabbed him. And he will heal 4 hit points.
All right. So, Jonathan, are you still holding on to him?
Yes.
His eyes pop open and stare into yours.
Waddle back and sit down somewhere.
He takes a deep breath.
You're welcome.
Well, it seems that you have elected to keep me alive for the moment. What is your purpose?
We have.
That's good.
Hi, Mr. Spider. I'm Emma. Nice to meet you, sir. So I have some questions about space. How do you get there?
I'm afraid I don't know that answer quite yet.
Well, so who are you working for? Because I had this dream, and you were with this guy with tentacles, and you were super scary in the dream. You're not so scary right now, but you looked scary back then, and then you had these crazy tentacles coming out from behind you, and I feel like that guy was in charge. Am I right or am I wrong here? Because you're not in charge. I mean, you look fancy, but you don't feel like you're in charge kind of guy.
He looks down at you and starts to giggle.
As to be expected.
And not in that, like, he finds you funny necessarily, but in that, like, it starts as a soft giggle and grows to gradually more unhinged as it goes. And he's like, you fools! You fools! You think that you can start. The plan is already well in motion and you cannot stop him. My master will come and make sure of that. And Jonathan, you are up close to him. You see his eyes are going black. Like there's a black veneer over them, and you start to see, like, you're close. I'm not gonna make you make a perception check for this. You start to see the skin of his jaw and neck start to like shift in a way that kind of look like there's snakes under his skin.
Slap him.
When you slap him, his head explodes.
Ew.
And this black ichor flies across the room. You watch as this body in your hand starts to shift from something that looked like a drow, probably was a drow, into something that looked a little bit more like the malformed villagers in your dream that you all had. And as you look, you can see tadpoles of some variety crawling out of the next stump.
I just push it back as quickly as I can.
Roll initiative, cause
Yes.
Lightbringer's coming out. Hang on, I need dice for this.
Why did I sheathe my sword?
Throw a rock.
As Amy goes running for her tray,
I just
takes it close.
I just crush one of the ones under my boot.
Okay. It makes a really horrible, like, crunching sound.
Is there fire in here?
It was until I had to use both my hands to pick him up.
I will draw a line over my book and fire just.
If I see
erupts.
fire, Keaton's going to cast grease on this, I'm assuming slowly spreading.
Yeah, there, like, from the place where the body is, there is just this growing puddle of black ichor with these, like, moving lumps inside of it, and you watch as his body starts to deflate with these, like, malformed tentacles trying to wrap around it.
Jonathan, Emma, get back, and then we'll cast
Wait.
grease.
I just hurriedly.
I'm doing whack-a-mole.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm gonna try to bottle one of the tadpoles.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
They know what that means when I ask for a saving throw as opposed to a check.
that's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. 13.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay.
Do you have an empty bottle of some variety?
Yes.
I don't even know why I asked.
With a cork top.
Yeah, you are able to carefully scoop up one of these little tadpoles and cork it, but when you hold it up, as the grease blossoms and the fire blooms, you watch as this little tadpole like wriggles and wriggles and then dies inside.
That's fine.
Jonathan, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just. What is he?
Is that part of your fire sword stuff or what?
Does he have something? Does he have like black ichor on his hands?
Yeah, I just.
Clean that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have black ichor down the front of your whole body.
Shit.
Did it hit anyone else or no? Is it just...
No one else was close enough, really. But I mean, he was holding the spider.
Okay. Oh God. Where's
yeah,
the stream?
yep,
Where's the stream? I
that
don't
way,
care. Where's the stream?
That way. Let's
stream.
just.
Yeah, I just hurry
Just
over.
book it.
Yeah.
I will follow.
I just hurry over and just like jump right into it and just like go under.
All right. It's not a very like deep stream, so you're not able to like get your whole body under, but you are able to like sit in the stream, armor and all, and start scrubbing
I'm
yourself.
gonna help with that. I've probably got some rags.
You got rags. I imagine you have some sort of leaf that it gets a bit soapy when it's mashed. And I mean, between the two of you, it takes a little bit of effort because like that ichor was crawling into places, or at least it feels like it.
Did you take your bottle or did you drop the?
I took it.
You took it. Okay. I want while they're okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it's similarly looking.
I think we were gonna do when they run off, because Keaton wants to get a little bit closer to the wriggling mass or whatever's on the ground and really see what it looks like. And I'm trying to recollect if I've seen anything like this in the underground, because I did spend time in the underground before.
I'll save you the effort. You've seen nothing like this before.
Love it.
It looks like his body decomposed very fast with these formerly wriggling little tadpoles that remind you a lot of like maggots taking over flesh.
Is there still?
Are you okay?
Is there still a skeletal component?
Not really.
Mush.
Just mush. But as you're like crouching over and looking, you see something kind of glitter through the mush.
What is this glittery bit? I will. I'm gonna get some because I do have work gloves. Because who doesn't? I'll grab it and put it. Yeah, I'll put on the work gloves, and then I want to reach through the mush to see what it is.
Well, and with the fire and the grease having all of the tadpoles appear to be dead, and it's like singed. It's singed mush, which is a very strange combination. But you are able to like sift through, and you hook your finger over through a leather cord and pull up what looks like a necklace. It's like a leather thong that is around where the neck area would have been, and from it hangs a green crystal about the size of your thumb.
Could I look into it somehow? I don't know what that kind of a roll would be to see if I can recognize what this is?
Give me an Arcana check.
I like that.
And you're not keeping that Arcana roll that you did earlier.
Come on, I know. Come on, that's 20. No, that's not great. Can I use a bit?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Get it.
It's not up to me.
Do it.
And try and bid it up.
Beat it up.
Okay. So that's 15.
So examining it, you can feel what feels like residual magic on it, and turning it this way and that. On the inside, it looks like there's the remnants of something that kind of looks like a black starburst. Not the candy, like a star.
Got it.
But also the candy.
Yeah. Enjoy. Okay.
You do feel a little bit of residual magic around it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel like it's from any school of magic that you recognize.
Okay.
Mr. Keaton, is that what makes a spider a spider?
I feel like it might be, actually. I do.
I'm also confused. How is he a spider and a frog and a tadpole?
Yes, I don't. None of
And
this
a
makes
drow.
sense to me. And an octopus.
That too.
I have no
Master of the
idea.
bugbears.
Where did Jonathan and Knox? Where,
They went to the water, but are you sure it's not this that makes him a spider? And I grab his staff.
Wow.
Good memory.
Is there anything else in this room, or is it pretty bare bones?
It's fairly bare bones. Looking around, there's the statue above you with like gem eyes. Let me pull this open right quick. I didn't have it open to the right page. I was reading ahead. Ba-bum-bum-bum-ba-bum-bum. Yeah, so there are cracked and splintered marble pillars. There's a 9-foot tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne, which is what he was perched up on before crawling up into the rafters. There are large emeralds in his eyes, and there's a bunch of like bedrolls and packs arranged around a fire pit built in front of the statue. And there's a wooden table on the west side of the room. So there's not like it's fairly bare bones, but this looks like this was someplace that people like used as sleeping quarters.
Anything on the table?
Not in here. You do remember, though, as you were rushing through the hallway to get here initially, there was another door that led off of that hallway.
Okay. I'm not seeing much else around here.
we need to
shall we?
get out of here.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of tapped out.
And there's other bugbears in the other room still.
Let's go collect our friends and get out of here.
All right, here's some salt. Throw it over your right shoulder. Turn around 3 times. And then take that really, really stinky ointment, and I'm gonna rub it all over your face. All right.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Oh, and spit behind you. Good.
As you pass that door in the hallway, you think you hear someone calling out. A very faint voice from behind that door.
Common?
Yes,
In common?
in common.
I know I'm not attuned to it, but I will hold the staff in a very threatening manner towards the doorway. Do we open the door?
Also, you can't attune to it.
I can't.
It's a spider staff. Bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Ah, balls.
I feel like I know this, but I'm still letting you pretend for a minute. Yeah.
Dream.
Yeah. Go up to the door. Is it closed?
It's closed, and if you check the knob, it's locked.
And it's the other door that we didn't go in. It's not like the bugbear door.
Correct.
Okay.
Bang on the door. Just bang on the door.
All right. You hear from inside, "Hello?"
Does anyone recognize the voice?
If Gundren is nearby, he's immediately like scrambling for the doorknob.
Oh, Gundren, what's going on?
That's Nundro,
Your brother?
my brother.
I remembered.
Good memory.
I remember this.
We still had one left.
Yeah. Oh, right. Trying to get into that door.
All right.
Do we have a crowbar?
I'm shy. We do.
Yeah.
Y'all have a
Yeah.
crowbar.
We made,
You're getting
we made that
washed.
mistake.
Because
Yeah.
nobody here is
Right.
a thief.
Wraith.
I will take the staff in there and try and use it for leverage.
Best use
I
of
think
a
you had the
25
crowbar
I do have
last.
the crowbar.
Oh yeah, you have.
Because we opened the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't take it back yet.
But again, we'll let Genji go for it for a moment, and
Oh.
then just be like, "Hey, kid," and then we'll go in, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and give me a strength check at advantage, or athletics check at advantage.
Sure.
Does it make a difference?
24 and 9.
All right, you are able after a couple of minutes to like force the door open, and inside you see a bound dwarf lying on the ground. Dusty draperies of red and gold adorn the walls of this room, which also contains a bed and brazier. The dwarf lies bound and very badly messed up on the floor.
Immediately go to Nundro and start untying.
Yeah, Gundren is right there with
yeah.
you, like pulling out a dagger and helping like cut the bonds away. There is also a desk in here, and a wardrobe.
I'm assuming this is his room and goes over to the desk
I
and
will-
starts to rifle.
I'll help with Nundro, and I'd like to, if you will allow it, do a medicine check and try to figure out like what is the best way I can assist.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Wah!
Wah.
Oh, where did it go? There it is, 13.
Okay. You're able.
Sorry, not 13, 23.
I was like, you had a really high roll. I don't.
Sorry, brain.
Negative 8.
23. I am a negative 8 to medicine
Yeah.
because I have no wisdom.
I mean.
Sorry, 23.
So you have a look at Nundro, and he looks like he reminds you a lot of what Gundren looked like when you got him. He very much like beaten up, badly bruised, probably has some broken ribs, kept alive for some reason, but definitely in exhausted, pained state.
Okay.
Will probably need some good healing and a long rest somewhere safe.
Okay, cool. Start helping with that.
All right. Who's checking the desk? Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Emma, you want to check out this desk with me?
I was gonna look at the wardrobe since I.
Oh, never mind. No, you good?
I'll help him investigate the desk.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're just giving him the help action?
Yes.
Go ahead and do that with advantage then.
Yeah. 12.
Okay. It takes you a little while. There, like, for all that everywhere else in this place has been disheveled, run down, just kind of, this desk is meticulously organized. Like, you're able to see he's left-handed. You can see where the quill was placed on the table. Like, everything is so well organized, you can almost, like, smell the productivity that happens when he sits at this desk.
That's the Pomodoro technique. Got 25 minutes.
So you're going through everything. It takes you a little while, but you are able to find a stack of papers at the bottom of one of the drawers, and you kind of rifle through it. And most of it is fairly standard fare. It's stuff like messages coming in from, like, written in very badly scratched handwriting. You would guess that this is probably like a goblin because it looks like a 5-year-old wrote it. With messages back telling him what all is going on. But at the bottom of the pile, you find a paper that when you touch it, your hand just like instinctively pulls back away from it. Like, you have this immediate, like, kind of like touching static shock, like, oh. You would like to look closer at this.
Pull it up and look it in the light.
All right, looking at it in the light, you don't recognize the language that this is written in, but you understand it. Like, you look at this paper, and this is a thicker kind of parchment than you've ever really seen before. It feels leathery, for lack of a better term. And there aren't letters necessarily or words. It's more like a series of pictograms that are written very precisely, but with an oozing quality to them. It's kind of like a very well-placed oozing pus wound is what it makes you think of looking at it.
What?
Glad you went to the wardrobe.
Yeah, I know. There can't be anything wrong there.
If we were in a different system, I'd ask for a sanity check at about this point. But looking at it, the words kind of arrive in your mind in this like deep, tremulous sort of voice, and it's Neznar. Your orders are to find the crystal and send it to the goblins. It was last seen in Wave Echo Cave. Find it and send it to them, and then you shall be rewarded.
Spider's name was Neznar.
And the sense of rewarded that you get from that, because it's more like impressions than words per se, you flash to like the tentacles moving and changing under his skin. You flash to the tadpoles that burst out of him. And you get the impression that you will get what you want and become one of us from that sentence reward.
And throw the paper on the ground. Okay. Hi. Anyone else hear that?
Gonna pick up the paper. Can I read it?
You can. You can well, you can't read it. It's not in a language that you understand.
It's not in deep speech.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
But you understand it nonetheless, and you receive the same message that he did.
What was that message? Can you give it to us?
I wrote it down.
And it does feel a little bit like, Matt, get your head out of my shot.
Oh, are they doing it again? I'm sorry, everyone.
You're
Take
fine.
a shot every time I get in her. Yeah.
It's a pompadour. It likes to go places.
Sorry.
You're fine. You get like a creepy, crawly kind of feeling, kind of like you're familiar with slugs and other creatures like that. It's like that, but unnatural. Like leaving a slime
Like
trail
under
on
my skin.
Yeah.
That was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take the paper and just like fold it and like put it in the bag. Anyone see a crystal?
The message was Neznar, which I assume is the spider's name.
Dork.
I can understand why he chose the spider.
Yeah.
Flash cut to nerdy Neznar back in school.
One day I'm gonna go and be a spider, guys.
Neznar, you can never be anything.
I totally can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Neznar, the fart.
Now we're RPing that.
Someone please clip that.
Neznar, the fart.
I feel traumatized on his behalf now.
The orders were to find the crystal and send it to the goblins.
So it's not the green thing?
A green thing?
You grabbed a green thing,
The
right?
green thing. The green
thing.
So this, I'm kind of only half listening because I'm making Kurt, which is the dwarven tea that helps. It's like a stimulant so I've been brewing that and making it for Nundro and Gundren, and then hearing. I think everyone turns and looks and is like, "Didn't you find the thing?" And I'll be like, "The what? What is it?"
The green necklace. The necklace with the green thing.
Found a crystal?
And then I'll pull out the crystal.
Is that the right
necklace.
one?
I don't know if this is. Is it a crystal or is it?
It is a crystal. It's very small. Like it's about the size of your thumb. And I mean, when you two read the letter, again, it was a lot of impressions and images and things that you kind of saw. This is too small to be the crystal that is referenced. The crystal that you saw was like, it looked like a polished piece of glass, possibly fallen from like a meteorite or something similar. You Nox would recognize, star metal. Or something very similar, and it's about the size of a basketball.
Oh, damn.
Is it round like a basketball?
Not quite round, like it's oddly shapen.
Okay. Like a chunk, like a regular chunk of like meteoroid.
Right.
Okay.
Is Nundro in a speaking capability way as of right now, or no?
I mean, he was able to call out, but you get the impression that was very close to like the end of his strength. Like
okay.
he's laying there with his eyes like half open. trying to like sit up with Gundren's help and just like rubbing life back into his arms.
Kind of quietly, not to upset Nundra, but Gundren, have you heard of a crystal? Something they speak of, a crystal.
I can't say as I have, but this mine is very old. Maybe there was something that was here long ago, something that I don't know was hidden here long. I don't know.
I wish we could have asked him before we slapped him into Icar.
In my defense, I don't think any of us saw that
No,
coming.
I'm not saying it's your fault.
No.
I'm sorry. No, that's not what I meant.
It's all right. This has been a rough one.
Yeah. Gundren, would you know, and then show the crystal, the little baby crystal, to Gundren, if Gundren knows what this kind of would be?
I'm afraid. Is it magical? Do you think it's?
Yes, there's some remnants of some kind of magic.
I can't say as I've seen anything like that before, but I'm willing to study it under better circumstances. And he'll gesture at the room.
I mean, we should be careful handling that because we don't know if that's what made him like. I just look at the charred remains. That.
I'm gonna take out a leather pouch and empty it. It has rusty nails in it, and just put those in my pocket.
In case we're building something
Yeah.
later? What is happening?
No, they're coffin nails. And I'm gonna put
Again.
I'm gonna open up the bag and hold it out.
Drop it in.
All right.
Shut
Right in Deanna's shot.
Oh dear.
Get
I'm also
out
gonna-
of my camera.
Take the weird paper and shove it in there.
Go. Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if we get together?
Yeah. Any other miscellaneous oddities we want to
Yeah,
put
is
into
there
this
any-
pouch?
You were looking through the wardrobe.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
I-
roll an investigation
I only
check.
got a 9.
Oh my God, does he have fancy clothes we can
I
wear?
hope so because
Dress
I need to change.
There are a
Shopping.
lot of very fancy clothes in here. Like these clothes do not belong in a mine. But they're also more like
5-finger discount.
you don't have projectiles back here, right? They're also more like the fashion of the Underdark. Other people would recognize that. Like they're fancy, but they're not stuff that's usually seen on the surface.
I'm gonna make a pillow out of these, and so I started stuffing a little sack full of his clothes to make a puffy pillow. That's what I'm doing.
That is going to be the
Anything-
puffiest pillow ever.
Is there anything particularly cool?
There is a hat that is like you know those like pirate hats. It's
Like 3-corner.
no, not the tricorns.
Hook.
So the ones that would usually be like a big circle, but you pin one on one side up.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind
like
that
a
kind of hat.
swashbuckler hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a dark burgundy with a beautiful peacock feather.
That's nice.
And there's nothing in the pockets.
Go if you're going through the pockets.
Oh God.
I would like to take that
My
hat.
dice are terrible. That's fine. It doesn't fit in my pillowcase.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, nice. So that's a 17.
All right. There is actually a pouch of gold coins in the pocket.
So I'm like,
How many gold coins?
I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? It's just about the noise.
There appear to be 50.
Whoa.
Whoa!
More than.
Okay, writing that down.
Shaka, shaka, shaka.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Chunka.
That reminds me, how many Electrum did we get last
Oh, I have it written down, and I
say I would
calculated
kill you.
it.
No, I have the math right here.
Is
we
it
got
2 to 1?
110 Electrum.
Yeah, 1 gold is 2 Electrum. How many Electrum?
110.
So 55 gold.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, I did the math.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome, darling. No problem.
The note taker is the MVP of any table.
But speaking of noise, we should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I think we're okay in this room. They think he's still prisoner. But, maybe not.
What is her name?
I think we're about to get into a combat. I love it.
Yes.
Bring dice for a reason.
Emma,
Yes.
you find in the back of the wardrobe there is a pair of boots
Oh, I'm wearing them
that
over my shoes.
are stunning, and all of the magic users looking at them are like, those things are magic.
I'm putting them on immediately. Do they fit my feet, or do I put them over my shoes?
If you put them on over your shoes, they'll shrink to match the size over your shoes.
Oh, that's so great. Now I don't have to carry 2 pair of shoes, which is what I hate when I travel. I hate it.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
You know, trying to deal with multiple pairs of shoes
Yeah.
in a suitcase when you're traveling, the worst.
All right, so I put my new shoes on. And I'm like, my feet are in there. Look at this.
Do we know what they do? Can we?
Well,
the
they
magic
walk
users pick
silly.
up? Well, I don't know. I think they might also not 20.
That was cute.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something right
Sure.
quick.
What if those boots eat your feet?
What's
They're
too late
mimicked
now?
right now.
Then I learned to fly and I never touched the ground.
I hate myself for this, but I'm doing it anyway. With that nat 20, you recognize them as boots of levitation.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, boots of
So as I'm assuming, as Emma's like kicking, start.
Not quite yet. They do have to be attuned to.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But you would look at them and go, "Oh no."
Yes.
Does it when? Do I know? Do you have to attune to them knowing what they are?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I speak to dragons and whoever. Like I. You know,
Yeah.
Oh god.
So Emma, you're just keep those boots on for
An hour.
an hour or so, and
Okay. And
hang on around
then.
then. Hang on to something. You may start to float.
Okay.
Float off. Float on.
So with boots of levitation, you can use an action to cast a levitate spell on yourself at will.
Cool.
That's so fun.
You can levitate, not properly fly.
Oh, that's why I need your staff.
Basically,
so I can then
it's
just
difficult terrain. It's like not a
Nothing.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. You could float. You can float over lava.
You can like rise vertically up to 20 feet. Like she can be
Yeah.
eye level with everyone in the room.
Oh, can
love
somebody
this.
then tie a string to me and carry me around like a balloon
That is basically how you have to move with levitation on.
Amazing.
as I luxuriate and never touch the ground?
Amazing.
Figure out a way to invent a box fan that you can just hold.
Yeah.
Like an airboat.
Oh
All right. Is there anything else that you all want to do? Nundro is able to move under his own power. He's very weak, but he is able to move.
I'm gonna help carry him. I
Okay.
think he needs support.
Gundren is also helping.
Okay.
All right. Is Pass Without a Trace still up? I didn't think so. All right, I would like everyone to make me stealth checks as you make your way out. I imagine you're not going past the door that has all the bugbears in
Try
it.
not to.
So you are taking like kind of the long way.
Oh God.
Hey! Okay. Jonathan,
18.
Knox,
9.
Keaton,
9.
Genji.
21.
11.
Okay. And yep. All right. So between now the 7 of you, it's a little louder than I think Nox wants it to be, and getting over that crevasse is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I can't really get a full breath without a lot of pain right now.
But you are able to exit Wave Echo Cave, the way that you came in, and get out. And Gundren says, "Well, we've dealt with the main problem, and when we come back, if those bugbears are still here, which if no one's paying them, like they shouldn't still be here, right?"
I mean, last time we went to one of their locales. Once we took care of the leader, they ran off.
Cleared out rather quick.
It's very possible that may be the case here as well. I would prefer that. But if not, if I can hire y'all to come and deal with that after we've all gotten some rest and healed in Phandelver, get us settled properly into the town.
Yeah, good idea.
I hate to ask, but I'm going to anyway. Would you accompany me back to Phandelver to make sure we get there safely?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Thank you.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
As they say, and this has been one of the most, that we wouldn't have this without you, so I would like to offer you as a collective 20% share of the mine.
What's that mean? That's important.
We are led. We're now landowners.
Jonathan just kind of starts keeling over a bit like Dr. Grant in Jurassic Park.
Oh,
They
I
mentioned the
love that.
T-Rex.
Breathe, breathe between your knees. That's 4% share for each of us, I'm assuming.
Of what?
And then the joyous thing that we just left, that mine, is now
So
4%
the poo
ownership.
pool.
Correct.
And the burnt bears.
Correct.
The profits that will come once we are able to get it back up and running now that the spider is gone. We should be able to.
Thank you, Gundren. That's most generous.
We could not have done this without you.
No problem.
What were you saying?
Pennies. Pennies, I say.
Genji's just like thinking about that.
Do I have to lick
You know what? No. I'll save that for later.
What
No,
were your quarterly interest last
Can we like talk about that? Though Genji's just thinking about it, being like, how would his family negotiate a better deal? Because that just 4% sounds so small. But he's not gonna say it right now because everyone's in pain.
I do have a mild request, I suppose. I have a vested interest in the protection of this land, and I'm perfectly all right with the mine being here so long as it doesn't disrupt the natural flow of things. Do you mind if I keep an eye out on that?
No, of course not. From what I understand, Anox was involved in creating the forge originally. Seems fitting that one of her descendants helps keep an eye on things.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Let's get out of here. It's starting to get dark. Like, it's not full dark yet, but the sun is definitely setting.
I will cast Dark Vision on Keaton.
Great.
Ooh.
And at last I see.
How very kind.
I just, I take some soot and, close your eyes. And I'm gonna rub soot on his eyes. And you open.
Opening them can see everything grayscale. Love it.
Yeah, and right now, like, it's getting toward twilight, so everything still feels like broad daylight to you. But as it starts getting darker, you realize that you are seeing in grayscale. You're actually seeing in dark vision. I think this is your first time seeing in dark vision.
It's definitely a unique experience. Phandelver's like a couple days away.
Like 5 days away.
5 days away. I'm going to, when we get to a stopping point, I got a little Leoman's tiny hut action.
You took Leoman's tiny hut. I love Leoman's
So
tiny
again,
hut.
when we get to our moment, wherever we are, I'm going to do that. Well, when we get to our
Well, how late do you all want to travel? Because you have about an hour of like light into twilight left. If you want to travel into the dark, you know. You have now two people who can see, two of the party members who can see in the dark, and both of the dwarves can as well.
we should probably get some distance away from us in that place. So
I'll go and I'll navigate until someone tells me to stop.
Sure. So
fall up the rear then.
I think that with how weak Nundro is, the most that they could manage is like 3 hours at the absolute outside.
Cool.
Before he's like, I'm so sorry, I can't.
It's all right. I'll find us a good spot to hole up for the evening.
Cool.
All right. And when you all set up for the evening, what does it look like when you cast Leoman's tiny
Yes,
hut?
I feel something new. Something has changed within me.
I would have been very disappointed if you didn't make
It's
that
kinda like,
reference.
come on, guys.
It's not safe.
But I'll reach into the pouch and pull out again some tea leaves, but these ones are more. They look like small little. Is it celery seed? I don't know if that's what
Fennel?
it is. Fennel, thank you. Yeah, so it looks like fennel, which I actually sometimes infuse in my cheese goods.
Oh, tastiness.
Yeah, so I'll take the fennel and I'll put it into the ground in a spot, and then I'll just kind of sit there for about 11 minutes, casting time. And then I'll take my hand away, and then it almost looks like the fennel seeds kind of start sprouting a little bit, but then it turns into like fireflies almost. So then it's like kind of like a sparkling, and it smells like fennel seed. You know, like when you roast fennel seed or sausage with fennel, it smells like that. It smells like sausage right now, guys. But yeah, it just kind of starts twinkling, and like you see this like kind of ethereal, corporeal form of just like
rise around all of you.
Yeah,
It's almost like a licoricey, sweet, herbal smell.
Yeah.
And this dome rises up around the 7 of you, encompassing you in this bubble of safety. And you are able to make it whatever like warmth you want it to be. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark.
Oh, let's have a little dimly lit moment, everyone.
And it's all, and the atmosphere inside the dome is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather. So it's very cozy. It's quite cozy with 7 people in a space made for 9. It's rather cozy, but you are all safely enclosed in Liamon's tiny hut for the evening.
Wow. Those are really cool.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. Good night.
No, I want a reading light.
Just like
It's too hot in here.
just like things are there. It's too hot.
It needs to be colder. I got like 1 foot out of the hut.
It's too warm. It's too cold.
Isn't
Make
it-
hotter?
Isn't it like invisible on the outside?
I think so, right? From what I understand, no one can see.
The dome is
it.
opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. It is still like visible, but it's an opaque dome no one can see in.
Got it.
Cool.
So you effectively have a really cool tent that no one can come into,
This is fun.
unless they. And the thing is that if someone is outside when you cast it, you can't come back in.
Can we leave it? I don't know if it's a thing. I didn't really look at it.
You can't. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all can
Everybody
move through it
can-
freely.
Freely, yeah.
If you're in it, you can move in and out freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Yep.
So y'all can come in and out if you want. but
Can
I
we
can't.
stand? Like, how tall is it?
It is a 10-foot radius hemisphere.
Oh yeah, so it's 10 feet up.
At the center. So yeah.
It's a little bit cramped. It's a little small, but it's also like better than any other space that you're going to find for as far as like comfort for the night.
Awesome.
Good night.
Yeah, I was just say thank you.
Yeah.
I made my luxury pillow.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, your pillow.
Floof, floof,
Yep.
floof. Yeah, Nundra and Gundren are unconscious within minutes.
Should we put a post-it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll go first.
No, come on.
I need to re-up on my herbs anyway.
Sure. After you get some rest, because
Are you trying to tell me what to do right now?
I am seeing the fact that you can't breathe very well right now.
I'm gonna be fine. I'm fine.
I will sit awake right now too.
I'm going to bed. One of you wake me up after the 4 hours is up.
And Genji will sit in the dome awake with
I will leave the dome and I'm gonna go foraging.
come on.
You gonna follow them?
Yes.
Oh my
Split the party.
You're gonna stumble around in the
Somebody's
dark.
gonna die.
No, I won't, because then I pull out my paintbrush and basically a. Ow! Okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I will be able to see in just like, boom, and there's
God damn it.
like a painterly flame that is on top of my.
Turn that shit off.
I can't see.
Dark vision.
Oh God, it's so bright.
Turn it off.
Turns it off. Oh. Whoa.
Just watching all this from back here, just like,
Is this how you see all the time?
No, this is how I've been seeing for the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks? What did you do in 2 weeks?
I came home.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out too.
Like, it's kind of gray, but then like,
Yeah.
whoa. I can see the rock I tripped over.
Your delight is delightful.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to learn stuff?
Sure.
I mean, you might already know stuff, but I need some more herbs.
Yeah, no, I would love to learn, as I am very coming to learn that I don't know much.
We'll see about that. Keep an eye out, keep an ear out. We can do 2 things at once, yes?
Yes.
Can we?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna look around for some herbs.
All right, go ahead and give me a survival check. I believe you do so at advantage because this is your favorite terrain.
Yay.
Oh, perfect.
24.
All right, what are you looking for?
Okay, I am.
They have a list.
I'm looking for birthwort, and I'm looking for. Am I looking for elderberry? I'm looking for more. Where is it? Oh, brain. I'm so sorry.
None of us have a brain today. It's okay. Welcome back. Glad you didn't fall in.
All cure, and I'm looking for hush thorn.
All right, and those are relatively common in this area.
All cure is pretty common. Birthwort is not very common. Hush thorn is probably less common than all cure, but not as uncommon as birthwort.
Well, with a roll like that, you're able to. It takes you the better part of a couple hours between the two of you.
Okay.
And they show you like what they're looking for from their store, from their supply, and you are able to help look for this. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Okay. You're
What's this thing?
You're learning.
Okay. That's poison oak. Yeah. Leaves a 3, let it be. Just drop it. Yeah, good. Great, nice.
Okay, my hand's starting to feel tingling.
Yeah.
Is that just mental or is that actually the plant?
That's a plant.
That's the
Okay, so we're just gonna, and I'm just gonna put my gloves on and try to get as much of the oil off as I can. And I got that kind of soapy leaf and my canteen and, all right, okay, yeah, that should be all right.
With their help, you are like it still tingles, but it's not going to be like a full-on attack.
My right hand has been abused today.
Yeah, you put it in shit water and that was probably not a good idea. Now this one here, and I'm gonna hold up the birthwort. This one here, I seen my mama boil this, and well, let's just say babies just slide on out. It's quite the thing.
Birthwort.
What do you mean babies just slide out?
Well, my mama was a lot of things.
Wait, you boil that and babies come out?
No, you boil it and you give it to the mama who's pregnant, and then she drinks it, and then it makes the birthing process much easier. Just bloop, slides right out.
Birthwort.
Birthwort.
Get it.
Yeah.
Got it. Good.
But only the roots.
Only the. Okay, what do the leaves do?
Poisonous bites and stings. Heals them. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just thinking like everything in nature either just like tries to kill me or not.
Sure. That's probably an accurate way of. I mean, I don't think nature really cares much about us. It just sort of is.
Okay. Huh.
Were you keeping an eye out? All right.
I think we're clear.
Okay.
And over the course of the 2 hours, Nox, you are able to refill your used charges effectively
Okay. Awesome.
of the items that you were looking for.
All right.
So as we're walking back, I'm just walking with. We're walking back now, or are you still?
Yeah. Just do like a circle around the camp.
So noticed that at your home it's quite empty. You were mentioning your mama. Is she still around or?
No.
No.
She died a while ago. Yeah.
My condolences.
Thanks.
Any other family? Brothers, sisters, dad?
Dad's dead too. A little bit before Mama.
Okay.
3 siblings.
3. Okay. Same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan lives with Carson, the one who's getting married.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Jessie joined the Harpers, and I haven't heard from her in a long time. I write, and I used to write, but never heard anything back.
Wait, did you just say Dylan is marrying Cameron? Wait, no,
No.
Dylan is with Cameron, and
Dylan's
Cameron's
my
getting married.
youngest sibling. Cameron is not their name. Carson.
Carson. Sorry.
That's all right. Carson fell in love with some baker somewhere and is getting married. And Carson used to tend the property and got tired of it and just left. Took Dylan with her.
Okay, and are you taking care of it now, or?
Yeah, I guess. That's the plan. For some reason.
Okay.
I wasn't the one that was supposed to take care of it. Carson's the oldest. It's her job. But Mama died and Daddy was already dead, and she basically raised us. So everything kind of fell apart after that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah. So siblings. You have siblings.
Yeah, 3 as well. There's Makoto and Fuyoko and Akemi. Yeah, they're all doing great. They're all back home. Yeah. Third youngest? No, second youngest. Third oldest.
Middle child.
Yeah, middle child of 2, but of 2 middle children. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. No, cool.
Nox, if you would like to, you can make an insight check.
Sure. Can I recall back to when I followed Genji into the forest?
You can, and that is why you are able to make this insight check.
Liar!
24.
Whoa.
Which part of that pings to them?
Oh, definitely the part where it's all of them are back home and fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just have to witness it. Makoto, he was the oldest and is. Yeah, no, he's the oldest, and he a lot of responsibility.
Genji, I just told you my whole family died, and you are gonna lie to me?
Well, just your mom and your dad.
They're basically dead to me.
Okay.
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. But don't lie to my face.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's not what friends do.
Friends?
I don't know, I haven't had very many, but I think you qualify.
Okay, cool. Because, frankly, I haven't had a lot of friends either. So
I can't imagine why.
I don't have a fair assessment. Wait, what? Why? I would have you know that there were many people seeking out Genji of the Nakano clan as a very prime match. Mm-hmm. So lots of friends.
I don't think those people are your friends. And you make it kind of hard to be friends when you lie about who you are, sweetie.
And you'll see that his face gets a little bit more serious.
I attempting to with Matt over here in the
I'm
corner.
so sorry. I just hearing Knox. If Keita was there, he'd be like, "You're worthless, hun, and you know nothing." Like that's serious. Like I don't understand why you think you have friends when you're worthless, you're ugly, and you know nothing.
What I said! You fully know that is not what I said.
Secondhand embarrassment is strong with
Yeah, she's like, "You're a dirty liar and an idiot." Well, I
Hey,
don't know why
that's my
people think you're a
culture.
friend, so, sorry, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So I was like, that's really funny to me. No one's ever gonna love you.
Hey, I haven't had friends. I don't know how to talk to
I know,
friends.
that's what's so great.
I talk to
It's
my
so
friends
great.
like my family.
It's so great. No, it's so good. Sorry. No one's ever gonna love you. These two will be cute.
Matt, you're precious. I love you.
That's right. That's right.
I didn't wanna.
Okay. So yeah, his face. So yeah, his face drops a little bit. Right. So dead family members.
Genji, we don't have to talk about this.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't lie and stuff, and you shared, and I am not very good at doing that part, so we're gonna try. So both Makoto and Fuyoko are dead. And yeah, that makes me the oldest now. So I understand in a way having to all of a sudden take responsibility when you've never had it.
And maybe didn't want it.
I would have loved it. I think would have made me feel of use.
Thank you for sharing that. I know it's really hard to lose family members, and it's hard to open up about it too. I didn't mean to get on you about the lion thing. I just mean you're a good person, and I shoot straight, for lack of a better word. So please don't take offense when I say this, but you're a little naive, and you're learning about the world, and it's really, honestly, quite fun most of the time to watch you learn about the world. There's a wonder and an excitement, and I haven't had for a long time. And I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you do. I mean, it's really nice to be with all of you. But I also, again, I don't want to feel like a burden because I haven't seen the world. So it is fun, and it's foreign, and it's scary and exciting. But if I'm ever useless, I don't want to put that on you all.
I don't think you are. family all has different talents. My sister Carson's talent is reading cards, and there's a card that you remind me of called the Fool. And just hold on.
That's
Just
not very promising.
Just let me finish. The Fool has endless optimism and is at the beginning of a new journey. And I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but is not aware of danger sometimes. But we all start there, and that willingness to do something risky and new is something that folk who have been unsafe a lot of their lives are far removed from. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes it's hard for people like me to see things a different way, because I've done what I've done for as long as I've done it, to keep myself safe and other people around me. And sometimes what I'm doing and the things that we're seeing won't work. So we need you.
Genji will just kick a rock that he can actually see right now. Thanks. I appreciate that. Why don't we wake up Mr. Keaton and well, I guess if he owns part of the mine, he's now Master Keaton too.
No, cause you own it too, right? So.
Well, I refer to you as Master, not
Yeah,
because
why is that?
Well, you own property.
Oh, okay. Sure. Do you own property?
No. Well, not yet. I'm supposed to, but now I also own the mine. So am I now
So you're now Master Genji.
Whoa. Okay.
Coming up in the world,
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
I mean,
Genji Nakano knows a little bit of something.
if you can own land, I guess, then yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Go back to the hut.
I'm gonna take out a little lavender and like wave it over Keaton's nose.
We'll wake up.
So that was 2 hours.
Oh, just 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't
4
sure. I
hours?
thought it was a 4-hour thing. You're right. No, good to know.
You could probably just grab me then.
But and if you want to, one of you can go to sleep and the other continue keeping watch. One of you will then have to do a con check
Yeah. No.
in the morning.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
2 hit points now.
Been amazing every time you went to bend over and grab some roots.
All right.
okay, I'm gonna try to get comfortable in the hut without dying.
Without dying, yeah. There's a corner of Emma's pillow if you want to steal that.
It's
Yeah.
quite large and luxurious.
Do that.
Master Keaton?
Is this after another 2 hours, so effectively a long rest?
Oh no, just 2 hours.
So that was 2 hours,
you're waking
and
up. Yeah,
they're
I
going to sleep. Now,
Got
if
it.
you want to stay up for another 2 hours to like finish the 4 hours, you probably won't want to wake Keaton up just yet.
Or, unless you do.
Unless you do. Totally your call.
Effectively interrupting my long rest.
Womp womp.
Make everyone roll con checks
Yeah.
against exhaustion
Yeah, I love it.
tomorrow.
Just
Are you waking me up in 2 hours?
I'll make sure Nox actually
love it.
gets to rest.
Nox, I think, is out.
I'm gonna not do that. Never mind. I'm good. I didn't realize how long Hushthorn puts you out for, so I'm not gonna do that.
Nox is dead!
It's
They won't wake up!
it's 2d10 plus 13 hours.
Wow.
So
That's when you get back somewhere safe and you can
yeah,
sleep for
that's a
days.
coma.
It's entirely up to you,
Yeah.
if you want to wake Keaton up.
I'll wait for Nox to seem like they settle, and then I'll just be sitting there in the dome, watching over my compatriots, looking outside.
If I was awake, I'd be annoyed.
Yeah. Exactly.
With my new dark vision, I'll close my eyes, open my eyes, close my eyes, open my eyes.
And it apparently lasts for 8 hours, so for the duration of your watch.
Do a little wave in front of my hand. You can see that.
You can't see me.
Dark vision trails.
And then I'm starting to get a little bored.
Is that before the 2 hours are up?
Around hour 30 of like the total, I'll just be like, nudge. Nudge.
Okay. Keaton will open his eyes.
I think it's been 4 hours.
Keaton's gonna look out of the dome, and with those hours you just gave me, Ren, it's only been 7 hours, so I can still see with the night vision that you've given me.
Yep.
Kid,
Well, no, it would have been
it has not been
Well, no, we did 2 hours, and then I waited an hour.
but we were
3.
walking
For 3.
For like 3 hours.
3 hours.
So I should technically not be, Kid. I know it's not been 4 hours because I should not be able to see out there right now.
He
In
is
the dark.
correct.
What's going on? What happened?
Left.
Did you see something?
No. I don't. I'm not very good at keeping track of time. Because I mean,
Checking my stats. Oh, I'm still at death's door. Got it. Okay.
the stars have been moving. I've been trying to count, and I was just like 1, 2.
Yeah. What's going on, kid? Okay. I'll get up. That's fine. Go to sleep.
Oh, if you're looking tired, I can stay awake for a few more hours.
Ooh, somebody's gonna get punched.
I was doing exactly the same thing.
Okay. What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm kind of bored.
Jesus. Oh, Christ.
And I didn't want to wake Jonathan because he got the shit beat out of him. And then Emma just looks really comfortable, nuzzled up with Chunks.
My luxury pillow.
Yeah.
Chunks actually does not fit
I was
inside the
gonna
dome.
say.
Yes, he's size large, but he's right outside of
I
the
still
dome.
have my little paw under the thing, touching Chunks' foot. Like we're just
Holding
touching
hands.
underneath.
Just
I mean,
little
look at
paws.
that. Look at that. You don't want to interrupt that. And then the Roxy, come on. I don't want to interrupt. And then Nox just finally went to sleep. So I thought it was 4 hours.
Can I roll like on if he's feeling frazzled? Like I don't understand. I really don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. No, it's not gonna be great. 6. I don't get what's going
Here,
on.
you need more. You're exhausted.
No, it's fine.
You're exhausted.
Yeah. Thank you, though. Kid, what's going on? I don't.
I thought it was 4 hours. Seriously, that's it.
Okay, that's fine. Then you go to sleep. I will stay up. I will gather myself. He's gonna reach into his pouch and start making himself some coffee, the equivalent of coffee, some grind some beans, and just
Probably had some black tea.
yeah.
Would it help if you had company?
What do you want to talk about? There's obviously something on your mind. What's going on?
Well, let's, I mean, if you're offering, I can totally talk.
I just imagine this, like, you're not looking at each other, you're like
it's like
looking
talk.
out of the dome.
Ah, boys.
Mr. Keaton, why are you tying that rope around?
That doesn't go around your neck.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, so, what's your family like?
Why do you want to know about my family? What?
Well, to be honest, me and Nox, I'm trying that, being like really honest. Me and Nox just had like a bonding moment and it was over family, so I'm just asking maybe we can have a bonding moment. And if I just say, you know,
Wait. Nox told you about their family.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
This is gonna kind
Carson,
of really.
Dylan, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some you told me.
Yes.
Yeah. So in hearing these names, Keaton's realizing like something must have really happened to connect these two. Mm-hmm. Is gonna kind of calm himself a moment.
A little bit less pissy.
Exactly. Just be like, Nox told you about their family.
Yeah. No, I learned how to pick herbs. I could see in the dark. I touched poison oak. Lots of learning.
Yeah,
and then we talked about family, and I feel got a little closer. So, what's your family like?
Why don't you tell me about your family? It seems like you're wanting to open up about something.
I don't need to open up because I already did that with Nox. I'm trying to open you up, Master Keaton. I'm trying to open you up.
I'm just gonna let that sit on the side of the road like roadkill.
somewhere. Trying to open you up.
Okay, kid. What you've got to realize is, socially, you're awkward. You're very strange. You're not making a lot of sense. And you don't go into a conversation with someone, a stranger, wake them up from the precious sleep that's allotted to them a night, and then start asking invasive questions about them as family. And then if I have a follow-up question to you, ignore that and say that you've already opened up. I don't know anything about you, kid.
Well, if we're talking about avoiding, you still haven't answered my question.
What do you want to know about my family? Kind of at a breaking point at this point. Just what? What do you want to know?
What are mom, dad, sibling names?
I never knew my mother.
Okay.
My father is a liar.
Okay.
And here I am.
No siblings?
No, I don't have any siblings. Do you have siblings? This is the part of the conversation where you would answer. Me asking you a question.
And I was about to say I do.
Oh, well, please then enlighten me. What are your siblings like? What is your mother like? What is your father like?
Okay. I won't touch father because that seems a little. Ooh.
It's your father, kid.
True. My brother Makoto. He was a lot like you. You know, he was a leader, and he was good at talking, and he was really cool. And I think you're really cool. And sometimes he would rush headlong into things without thinking. A lot of the time he was really calm, cool, and collected like you. But then sometimes rushes in. Get brained by a bugbear. Not him. Bugbears are new.
Yeah.
We don't actually have bugbears on Cosmo.
Okay.
But yeah.
He's your older brother?
Yes, he was.
Was your older brother?
Mm-hmm.
And your other sibling?
There's Fuyoko. She was very kind.
Was.
Yeah.
It's just you, kid?
No. Akemi's back home.
Okay. Where are you from?
Kazukura.
And hearing that name, Keaton will visibly not shudder, but like kind of have an
Like,
actual reaction.
tense
like a
reaction.
tense reaction to
Yeah.
it. You're Kozukurin.
The whole introduction, I
Kid,
thought
I
you
don't-
were. Remember back when we first
No.
met? I was
I don't.
like, konnichiwa.
Oh. Right. I did kind of block that out of my mind. I apologize.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I get it. I am awkward.
All right, kid. Look, I see where this is going, and I'm not a good role model.
I'm not saying that you're my brother. You just remind me of him.
That's fine.
I'm really just trying to use the not use, but like use the family angle to have conversation.
I don't think that's a good. I don't think we should go into the family angle.
Okay.
I too have not had great.
Why do you like tea?
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me you're like there's trauma over tea too. Cheese. Cheese too?
Kid, you really don't know what you're talking about.
I don't, and that's why I'm asking questions, but I'm not getting answers. And you know, someone told
My
me
mother was a tea peddler from Kozakura. My father had an affair with her. I never knew her. And she died before I got to meet her. All I have from her are letters over my whole life that I never knew existed. Letters, and he's gonna kind of get annoyed now and reach into his satchel and start pulling out. You see these like crumpled pieces of stained paper, and within each of them have little different teas. You see like different tea leaves, you see flowers, you see things just in all these little crumpled things. This is all I have of my mother. I don't know who she is. So I have spent most of my life traveling, trying to find a connection with these, to communicate with her somehow, or to find her through the means of these tea leaves. So yes, there may be a little bit of trauma associated with tea when it comes to that. So again, kid, stop talking about things you don't know anything about. Stop. I know I say you should answer questions, you should ask questions, but socially, you're just not.
palpable silence. And then sorry. There is one thing I do know. At least in Kazokura. What we know to be stars are our ancestors. The ones that have left us. And I'm not to say that you can't find out who your mother was through those letters, through tea, but if you want to know who she is and where she is, she's up there.
Thanks, kid.
Have you tried talking to her?
Yeah. I've tried the tea leaves. I've tried the psychics. I've tried the mediums.
meta level. Mm-hmm. I know I get an ability next level.
Sure.
Can I attempt to talk to the stars?
Ooh. What is the ability that you get next level?
Wheel and woe. Where it's just like the stars send you omens, good and bad, and whatever.
Sure.
I know it's next level, but story right now.
But story, no. I'm gonna say that if you spend a 3rd level spell slot, you can get 1 usage of Wheel and Woe at this moment.
Cool. I will look up at the stars. I'm assuming you found a clearing of some kind?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would he would take out his drawing book and he'll just start to write some characters within it. And within the center of the page, after all of this little iconography and filigree fills up the page, will be an empty spot about 3 inches in diameter. And I will look to Keaton. Would you mind putting one of your letters on there?
Keaton he'll reach into his satchel and he'll pull out one of these tattered pages that's been folded over twice, and will unfold, and you'll see an unopened little packet of tea. Only known to him that this is the last letter he ever received from his mother. Do I have to give? Will it be destroyed? What are you going to do with it?
Try and create a connection.
Okay, and then so it won't be destroyed.
No.
We'll hand that letter over, keeping the tea separate.
Place that folded up piece of paper, and then I'll just close my eyes, tilt my head up towards the stars. What's her name?
Amika.
Amika? Hi. My name's Genji. I'm with your son right now, Keaton. He's pretty cool. He wants to know who you are, what you're like. And it doesn't have to be anything big, but he's been searching for a while. So, if you could just maybe say hi or something. Let him know that you're watching him. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
As you reach out to the stars, you feel a connection between yourself using the conduit of the letter, but as you're reaching for it, it feels like it's a level beyond. As if it's not the person who wrote the letter, but someone who's connected to the person who wrote the letter. Like you threw a line out to that person and they weren't there to catch it. But what you get is the smell of oranges. And Keaton, you smell it as well, like the sudden wash of that citrus smell surrounding you.
With that scent, I don't know if Genji sees it, but Keaton's eyes will start to well up with emotion.
Sorry, I didn't get too much.
No, I appreciate the sentiment, kid.
Yeah. I'll try again.
No.
I'll try again.
Stop, please. No. Nope. 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 It's fine.
Okay.
Genji, what you can gather from that is that the person you threw the line for isn't there to catch the line. Which is to say, Amika's alive.
Go. What you gonna do? Genji? What you gonna do?
And I will. We've been doing the bro talk where it's just side to side, staring out.
5 feet
no
apart
eye
because you aren't
contact
gay.
whatsoever.
Because we're not gay. Yeah.
But I will finally actually turn and look at Keaton. And I'm assuming I can, because I got dark vision. I can
Yeah,
see
we
those
both
tears.
do, because you woke me up early.
Thank God.
Yeah, I can see those tears.
Good.
And I will hold this info. I will hold it. Thank you for sharing. I know we've only known each other for a couple weeks now, but I will trust you if you trust me.
I trust you, kid. I just don't like you very much, that's all. And it's sorry, that came out wrong. You remind me of the parts that I hate about myself. So, you're optimistic and you're seeing things for the first time and you're still have that stupid, naive look in your face. And it's been a long time since I've experienced any of that. And
Literally.
I don't hate you, but I hate you. And your face.
No, I don't hate you. I
Yeah, it's just that your
hate the
stupid
parts
face.
of you that are me.
I hate it's just, it's not, it's me, kid. It's not you.
Sounds like it comprises a lot of me, though.
No, it's your redeeming qualities are what I wish I had. On some level, I wish I could get all of that back. So again, but I do thank you for looking up at the stars. I thank you for this. This really did. This meant a lot to me, kid. This meant a lot to me.
You're welcome. Well, it's been 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Technically have another half hour till
Go
4.
to sleep, kid. You're good.
Okay. Good night, Master Keaton.
Mm-hmm. You're going back also to an empty hut because the hut's not there because I left the hut. So
You didn't leave the hut, did you?
I did leave the hut.
Wait, you left the hut?
Didn't we walk out of the hut?
Oh, no.
I thought you were sitting inside the
Oh,
hut.
I thought we were.
No,
Oh,
inside
okay.
the hut.
We're still
Looking out.
You're able to look out because it's
Got it.
transparent
Oh,
from the inside.
Got it. Sorry, everyone.
no.
Okay.
Ah, it's
Everyone
nice.
walks out. Yeah.
Much
It's
better.
cold. Yeah.
The immediate, that's nice. Oh
It's
no!
too cold.
I'm still hot.
But yeah, just leaving
damn.
Keaton here at the edge of the dome. I will go find space on the other edge of the dome if there's any space left over there.
I think you're able to like worm your way into a little corner. It's not the most comfortable place you've ever slept, but
It's at least warm. It's at least warm.
Keaton, go ahead and roll me a perception check for the rest of your watch.
Sure. Well, I was.
Please.
I was going to say, this entire next 2 hours, I'm just looking at the stars. I'm not paying attention to anything.
Okay. Are you looking for anything up there?
I am. I know it's the weirdest thing, but you know when you can when you do smell something, and you try to find where the smell's coming from. I think that's what's Keaton's doing. Is he's just looking through the starry vast sky, trying to see if he can feel where that came from. I don't think he'll find anything, but that's just kind of what he's doing.
Roll me a perception check.
Sure. 17.
Okay. As the end of your watch approaches, and you can sense it, your dark vision goes away, and you're able to you're able to tell time fairly well. You were a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
You can still almost smell that at the edge of your vision, and right at the end of your watch, because the stars shift as the planet moves, you can see right on the edge of the horizon, off to the east, a star just sort of twinkles at you. In your vision, you see it get a little bit brighter and then dim again, and you catch that smell of oranges again.
Nice.
Who do you wake up for the next
I was
watch?
gonna say, did we have an order?
Nope.
No, we
Who's
didn't.
close? Whoever's closest to me. Between Emma and
Flip a coin.
I love it. Even it's Emma. Odd it is. It's Jonathan. It is Jonathan.
All right.
One.
How long has it been?
It's been about 6 hours from what I can tell. But Emma's next, so just wake her up after your shift.
I think by the time my shift's done, it's gonna be daylight.
Oh, lucky Emma.
with 5 people, you could actually take 5 shorter watches.
Whoops.
Depending.
Sorry, math.
Yes.
We're used to having 4 people, so 2-hour watches. But
No, it's fine. I can take it.
Okay, good. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. We seem to be pretty well hidden here. You doing all right?
Yeah, just a little sore from the.
Yeah.
You know, God, I kept harping on Genji to take this thing, and I guess I probably am the one that needs it.
Oh yeah, that breastplate. Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah.
Is now putting a when you mention that is putting a pin in the right. Keaton's scared of dragon breastplates. Or Genji's scared.
You're
of
Keaton,
dragon.
dear.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's been a long shift.
Sleepless night.
Sleepless night, legit. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to back to bed if that's okay with you.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. And kind of like gesture back to Genji. I'm like, there's a lot more to that kid than I thought.
Yeah, he's got a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we should talk about, or is it?
No, just if he starts asking questions, just you should demand that he answers some back. A lot of questions with him.
I kind of got that.
Yeah.
But he's, not as streetwise.
That is a very apt observation. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's the case. You get some rest.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No, you weren't it.
Yeah, I have not. As you still look at him, and he's still bloody and bleeding because he has not actually had his full rest yet.
Baby.
Yeah, his long rest. Thank you, Jonathan. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to. And we'll head off.
All right. Go ahead.
Long rest.
I just kind of survey the group for a little bit, taking a deep breath and walk out of the tent.
Ooh.
So we're just kind of sit nearby. Mm-hmm. Just light a torch and sit it into the ground so I can get a little bit of vision.
A little bit, a little pool of light. Sitting out here like this, with you can because you're attuned effectively to the dome, listening to the soft breathing of your friends, maybe, sleeping. It brings back memories of other times that you have been in places like this with people like this. A closeness and interaction that you haven't had in a long time.
I pull out an unfinished letter from, a couple letters in my pocket. One, the seal's been broken. It's crumpled, clearly been read many times. And the other one is much fresher. And on the letter, it just says stout. The other one that was older, though, says to pup and kit. He just looks back between the letters and between people in front of him. A very bittersweet smile kind of grows on his face. You think it'd ever be like that again? I just start taking the unfinished letter and start writing in it. It just says, "Oh, dear Stout, it's been a while. And this has taken a lot longer than I thought this job would take. Just like every other one. It seems like we're there less often than I am. But I'm okay. I'm really hoping that maybe one day it'll be the other way around. Maybe I can be there for you for once." Signed, Pip. P.S. I'm not short stout. P.P.S. Made some new friends. They told me I should tell you I killed a bugbear.
So after all the, I'm trying to sleep, okay?
How's that going for you?
I love this.
Your passive perception's quite high.
Yeah, actually, technically, it's not bad, but I'm just like, oh, for the love of God. I'm just like, now I'm pissed. Now I'm just like, and then so Jonathan is in front of me, because I'm at the back with my little attachment paw to
Your little
Chunks.
attachment paw.
Yeah. And I'm like, who's Pip? That's all you hear.
Oh my God, I love that.
Ow. Got a little method there.
Don't stab me! It's like, you're just like,
Don't stab me.
How long have you been awake?
since that episode. I hate you because you're me.
Boy, everyone's gonna have to roll con checks at the end of this long rest.
I'm sleeping. I don't know about y'all.
Who's Pip? That sounds like a fun name. They sound fun.
Yeah, they are. She's a really good friend of mine. Kersey.
A what?
Her name's Kersey.
And is she your sister?
No.
Your mom?
She's, no.
Your girlfriend?
No.
Is she your girlfriend?
No, she's not.
Well, then how come you're writing to her?
She's still, really important to me. It's just.
So if is she your grandma? Because she's not your mom.
No. She's not family. She's just someone I've known for a long time. Really, the only person that I know. I don't really know.
From where? What do you mean the only person I know? Did you grow up in the woods by yourself? I don't understand.
I am. I mean, kind of. It was I mean, not necessarily by myself.
Did you have a family?
A couple.
And they took care of you and they fed you and things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you mean like my actual family.
Yeah, the other humans.
They They're not around anymore. They haven't been for a pretty long while.
Yeah, I know what that's like. So where does Pip live?
She lives in Neverwinter.
Oh, so we could go back and see her. That'd be fun to meet her. What's she like?
She's,
Is she old like you?
I guess. If you mean, being, like a year and a half apart is still bold, like 25. Then yeah, I guess you could say she's old like me.
Mm-hmm. So how come you just didn't stay in Neverwinter? I mean, if your friends are there. She's your best friend.
Yeah.
You should go back. I've got Chunks. Chunks is my best friend. It would be so hard every day to not have Chunks with me.
Yeah. Yeah, God, really, it is. It really, really is.
And I pull like a beautiful silk shirt out of my little like and hand it to Jonathan out of the pillowcase, the stuffed pillowcase, like the most expensive one. I'd be like, here, it's okay.
Oh.
Thanks, Emma.
Yeah, it's here. You guys should.
I guess the best way to put it is, you ever worried that there's any time Chunks is with you, they'd be in danger?
What do you mean?
Just that, it's just, maybe you ever feel like it's safer if they stay a little ways apart?
Chunks? No. Well, yeah, sometimes. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Because like when we go in the caves and stuff, I'm like, I don't want Chunks to get hurt. But then also I think about when Chunks is outside the cave without me, what happens if Chunks needs me then? So it's like, is it better to be with the person or away from the person? Because you could protect them, but then what happens if you can't? But then if they're with you, you're also you're bringing trouble because we're in the cave. Just mixed a metaphor there. Got a little scrambled.
It's okay.
The worst part is that made perfect sense.
Probably not.
It did.
That's the million gold question.
But you worry every day. That's the hard part. Is that when Chunks is outside, all I do is think about, oh my God, is Chunks okay?
Yeah. I don't know, I guess maybe it's just some worry that, maybe it's better just to get that one day every now and then than never at all.
I think we should go get Pip.
Well, Pip's right here.
Oh, wait a minute. Then who are you writing to?
Sorry.
What's that person's name? Because I saw Pip.
Like I said, Kersey. It's but her nickname's Stout.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just
Got it.
when she found me, I wasn't quite this.
Medium?
Yeah. I was much less medium.
And you said she found you. Where'd she find you?
I guess I found her. Technically, she was she's a Spitfire, and she loved her little pranks. But not everyone else did. I found her hiding in the woods, and I took her back home with the person who was taking care of me. And we were happy for a minute.
Well, and then what happened? Were there goblins?
Bandits. Raiders.
But you're okay and she's okay, right?
She's okay.
And then everybody else? Was there anybody else?
Not after that.
So is that when you ran away to Neverwinter?
Eventually, yeah. And then eventually I ran away everywhere else.
I think we should go back. I think we should make a plan to go get her.
That might be for the best. Hopefully she's not too mad. So I expect this to be just like a few days. Like maybe she's used to it by now.
So how are you gonna get the letter to her? Do you want...
Well, I mean, that's why I was a little drunk at the tavern. Oh, what was his name?
Obelisk?
No. He was also named Pip. That's why I had the smirk that time.
Pip.
Pip, small human boy, works at Stonehill Inn, son of Toblin, friends with Carp, gave us info about the Red Brand's secret
That's your name.
entrance.
Our note keepers are the true MVPs.
Funny.
Yeah, so hopefully she won't get the wrong idea from the wrong Pip.
That Pip was annoying. Okay, so I dig, don't I have some moldy candy somewhere in here? I feel like I've lifted some candy from somewhere.
You've definitely lifted some candy from. Do you want it to be hard or soft?
Oh, hard, because that's gross. Well, no, it's the best offered soft.
It's best candy, best offer.
Honestly, hard candy does never go bad, so like it won't be molding.
All right, I'm just gonna dig a bunch of candy out and be like, you need some sugar. That'll make you feel better. And then we'll go get, Kersey?
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We'll
Emma.
tell Mr. Keaton. We'll go up there. You're in charge.
Apparently. I was like,
Are you surprised?
yeah, no.
I just kind of sit there, just look kind of odd smile on my face, just
Yep.
kind of chipping away at the candy with my teeth.
And then I'm gonna put as much candy as I can get in my mouth and be like, it's better to have a chunks than it's not to have a chunks.
It seems to work out for you. What about you? I mean, you mentioned,
I just got chunks. We just fly around.
sounds like a lot of fun.
It's not. It's weird. Because, like, sometimes when we fly around, we get popped into the Fae universe, and sometimes it's just weird. And you can't control where you come out, or when you go, or how long you're there, and where you come out half the time. In fact, I am super surprised that I am still here. I'm very shocked. I'm very confused, but that's all the time.
And I'm glad that you keep popping up back up here, because hells, it wouldn't be the same without you. Inject a little fun.
And then I give you soft candy for that. I save the good stuff for last.
I'm just kind of almost like I'm
Toasted.
yeah, toasted.
Yeah,
Candy.
little peppermint patty, like little peppermint patty toast. And then I'm like moving my feet and like staring at the stars, and I'm like, we're gonna go get some Kersey. I don't know what that is, but.
And the night fades away, fades into the morning slowly as the sun begins to rise. This is gonna be fun. Emma and Keaton and Genji, I need you to make a con check, please, because you two got a proper
Did you
full
get a
night's
full
sleep.
6?
Did I?
No, because she was
here.
woken up by you all talking and has been awake since then, or so she said.
Don't wake me up.
It's all your
As
fault.
I feel like as the sun rises, I just automatically get up, put a hand on Jonathan's shoulder. You ready? You ready to go hunt?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right.
All right,
Go hunting.
Two of you go hunting and foraging for your breakfast.
Hell yeah. Easily.
Yeah, you're a ranger. You're an outlander as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to very easily get enough food for all of you. How's that con check, Keith?
10.
14.
22.
Whoa!
I told
Candy,
you.
candy. It's a
The
candy.
candy is so helpful.
When you're tired, candy
yeah.
picks you up.
This works out shockingly well. Keaton, you
Yeah.
have a level of exhaustion. Genji, you do not.
Yeah.
And Emma definitely doesn't.
We could. I
Totally
was gonna
fine.
say we could have given you a.
I think I have something for that. Actually.
We had bits.
Okay, it's funny.
We had.
No,
What
I
does it
mean I
do?
have.
What is
So the first level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all skill checks.
Got it. Okay. Good to know.
I gotta stop wasting my rolls.
Oh. So I feel like just also for meta, I feel like when I went to pretend to fall asleep, I actually heard the conversation between Emma and
Good.
Jonathan. Yeah, so that we don't have to go into all that. Yeah, but I was just like, oh my god. Because it's like, but
Did you
in my
spit
mind, I'm
when I
just
was
like-
like, we should have to talk to Mr.
yeah,
Keaton?
exactly. I was just like,
Remember
Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle.
but yeah, but in my mind, I'm just like, whoa, Emma's actually a really, really direct. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
mad respect.
that? Why is
Super,
that?
like,
Mad
smell.
respect.
yeah, exactly. Who? Why? But let's go.
I mean, it's certainly a method to get information from people.
Why are you smelling?
But everyone rises, and after about a half hour, Jonathan and Nox return with food. You have the Outlander ability, and you live on the land. I'm not going to make either of you roll. You're able to come back with what would you be looking for?
What time of year is it?
I believe it's spring.
Rabbits.
I was gonna say you come back with like a clutch of rabbits.
Yep. Rabbits and any like edible, like miner's lettuce, any edible forageables.
Yeah, there's some like fiddle fern and stuff like there's some like you're able to make
Those are so good when
Right?
they're, like fried.
you're able to make up
delicious.
like a very fresh green kind of salad and cook up some of the rabbits. It takes a little bit of time, but with you all having succeeded with Wave Echo Cave against all of the odds, frankly, get your head out of my shot.
Again? No, I'm so sorry.
You have very little wiggle room on that edge. I'm sorry.
so sorry. No, that's fine.
You all are able to have actually a very filling and lovely breakfast. And even with your level of exhaustion, Keaton, there's a warmth to this. The feeling of fellowship. Nundra looks better than he did. He still looks exhausted and like he's been through the ringer, but he looks more himself.
I slept so well last night. I don't know why.
Keaton's gonna
Feels like it was like only a few hours, but
Was that actual young? Yeah.
What do I
I
have?
think I slept really well.
Keaton, you don't look so great.
It's okay. Let's
You want to sleep for another couple hours?
No, let's move out.
You are able to boil some water for black tea if you would
Yes,
like.
done.
At least
Done.
have something to eat before we go, please.
We should do drugs on the trip.
Emma, I'm kind of with you on that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna nope that.
We have some
Yeah.
of those mushrooms.
You do.
Oh God, I really am not here for a babysitting time. Like,
We're not here for a babysitting time. I'm exhausted. Sorry.
that's
Level
all
one.
right. Just please don't take drugs right now.
All right.
So the 7 of you are able
So on that note.
with
Yeah.
chonks, are able to pack up and get back on the road, heading back toward
On the road again.
on the road again.
Just can't wait to get back on the road again.
Now, remind me, did you want to stop off at Knox Holler on the way to Phandelver,
From
or are
what
you
I
heading straight for
understand,
Phandelver?
it's not on the way.
It's out of the way.
It's out of the way.
It's out of the way. So if you want to go out of the way to get to Knox Holler, you can do that. I know that Gundren and Nundra want to go to Phandelver.
Yeah.
It's your call. You are kind of the one that's leading the group as far as the direction y'all take.
I'll put it to the group. I have no cause to go back there until we're done, but if we want to, it might be a nice place to rest a little bit longer, but Phandelver it's out of the way of Phandelver, so we can stop there, we cannot stop there. Up to y'all.
I'm looking to Gundren and...
Nundra?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we want to get established with the exchange there.
Do you mind? Let's
Not at all.
yeah.
Let's keep
Straight
going.
to Phandelver.
Straight to Phandelver.
All right, so you all get on the road back to Phandelver, and that is where we're going to leave it for this week. We are going to be off for the next few weeks. Golden Vault is going to be here with Alondra in this very uncomfortable chair, because we are taking a break because I'm driving up to Washington tomorrow.
Oh,
Yay!
Don't dox where you're going to be. They'll know you're in the entire state of Washington.
The entire state of Washington.
whole
Oh my
state.
gosh, how will we ever survive? But thank you all so much for joining us this week. We will see the Golden Vault will be here next week for all of that fun stuff that they have going on there. I'm looking forward to hearing the next module that they do.
It's a level 7 module.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Don't forget to leave a comment on the YouTube and consider joining our Patreon for the exclusive After Dark commentary. We're going to be heading over to the After Dark. It'll be a short After Dark because I'm on the road early and Amy's already half asleep. So we're going to have a short After Dark immediately after this. But join us next time. We'll be back at the beginning of... God, what month is it? April. We're back at the beginning of April.
March now.
Oh my gosh, we're in the middle of March.
I know.
I forgot.
We'll be back at the beginning of April, toward the beginning of April, for more Phandelver and below, and we get to find out what happens in Phandelver. Have a lovely night, everyone. Bye.